Hello, this is Song. In today's video, we are going to transform a new client's heavy lifted wavy nails into a fresh pink watery fruity set. The procedure for this set will include a full removal, shaping, gild overlay, gel color application, and a top coat. To begin, we will be using a 2 drill bit removal method for the full removal. First, we use an extra C removal bit and a rotation speed of 20 RPM to remove the thick layer of the old set. All we need to do is gently glide the bit over the surface, focusing on removing bulk without applying too much pressure. Next, we switch to a much softer drill bit to gently remove the remaining thin layer on top of the nail plate using an RPM of 20. Sometimes I use the softer bit and a lower speed between 10 to 15 RPM to complete the full removal directly on the nail plate. However, since this client has a thinner nail plate, I prefer to leave a thin layer and use a hand file to safely remove the final layer. Once this is done, we move on to shaping the nails using a hand file while removing the final thin layer of products. The reason I'm always extra careful during removal is because I still hear my very first nail teacher's advice. How thick your client's nail plate is how thick your wallet is. So I always take extra care to protect the client's natural nail plate. Next, we move on to cuticle work. I start by using a nail pusher to gently push back the cuticle. This client's cuticle are quite tight because, according to her, they were not treated during her last nail appointment. This is likely one of the reasons for the heavy lifting from her previous set. As we all know, proper cuticle care is key to achieve long-lasting results. When it comes to cuticle cutting with scissors, Remember, it's better to be careful than sorry. If you are still practicing, focus on trimming just the excess and avoiding overcutting or hurting your clients. Safety and comfort always come first. And if you want to know a detailed explanation how I cut cuticle with scissors, please let me know. Once the cuticles are trimmed, I use a round head bit to gently polish the cuticle area and edges of the nail plate. This smooths out any rough spots and ensures the surface is completely clean and even, which is essential for achieving a flawless final result. Next, we are ready to apply the Builder Gel overlay. I take a small bit of Builder Gel and carefully place it on the nail, allowing it to self-level while I guide the product into shape with a line brush. I make sure to build a proper apex for strength and durability. After that, we cue the nails under the lamp and refine the shape if needed. Make sure everything looks smooth and even before we move on to color.
Study. Yeah.
Once the builder gel overlay is smooth and cured, I always wipe off the sticky layer from the surface. This helps the gel color flow more evenly over the builder gel. When applying the gel color, I start with a thin, even layer, make sure to cover the entire nail plate without touching the cuticle. For this set, I'm using a jelly-like color. It's more easy to apply compared to solid colors, so it's an easy job for me.
The first coat and then
After applying the top coat and curing, I use a hand file to gently remove any sharp edges from the nail plates, finalizing the shape and completing the procedure. And here is the final result. Clean, polished, and beautiful transformed nails. Thanks so much for watching. Please let me know what you'd like to see in my next video. Bye bye.